Hello everybody, Robert here, and today we're working on my 2000 Ford F350. The steering gearbox is worn out. I'm going to show you how you know it's worn out, what that looks like, and then we're going to replace it with redhead steering gear. So let's get on to it. On the website for redhead steering gears, they describe the process for determining whether you actually need to replace it or not. It involves jacking the truck up, having it running, and then you put a clamp on the bottom of the steering box, and then you can twist the shaft that comes down out of the steering wheel, and there should be no play in it. There's plenty in mine. As you're driving down the road, you notice that the steering wheel can go turning left to right just a little bit, but the truck is staying straight. And so that's showing you what the play looks like in the steering wheel. This is not good. This is a problem. I put about 130,000 miles on this truck myself. It started at 240, so we got 373 on the odometer right now. That's why this is worn out. It's just a lot of miles on a truck, and you spend a lot of time going in a straight line, and those gears just get worn. So you want nice tight gears in there, but mine are kind of like this. They're wiggling back and forth, and that's what you're feeling. I know when my wife Courtney drives it, she hates it. She says, I can't keep this thing straight, and it's something that I have grown to just accommodate and adjust for. I know how to drive it, and I think it's like the frog in the pot. It's slowly gotten worse over time, and I don't really notice until I go drive something else that's nice and tight. I will say the one thing that I don't like about it that is hard to adjust for is when you're towing. We have a 26-foot travel trailer, and when you're going down the highway and a semi-truck comes up behind you, they push a bunch of wind at you, and it causes you to overcorrect. And when you've got some sloppy steering, that really gets my heart racing sometimes, because even if you're ready for it and you see the truck coming, it's a lot to compensate for. So let's get in and start fixing this thing. First, we're gonna jack this baby up, pull the tire off, and then I'll show you what we're looking at inside. All right, we're up on jack stands. Now let's take a look inside. So I'm gonna remove the intercooler pipe, the air filter, battery, and then you'll see the box is right down in there. It's not really focusing. There it is. It's this thing right down here. So I'm gonna get a few things out of the way, and then we'll take another look. Alright, so this is the unit right in here. You can see that's the shaft from the steering wheel. There's a couple of bolts here on the frame you take out, and then the hoses are on top. Okay, we got some stuff out of the way. I want to show you this dust shield here that it comes down, and you can see how it clips on to this pipe. A little clip there. You just pull that up out of the way. We're gonna need to loosen that bolt right there. Loosen up these lines, get the 3 on the frame that we looked at earlier, but that's the whole unit right there. So we'll get back to work. All right, got everything disconnected. Got the 2 hoses out right there. We pulled this bolt out that connects this. This is the shaft that goes to the steering wheel. It telescopes, so you pull that bolt out and it comes off of there. And then down below, oh, you need this pan here to catch more fluid. It's gonna be dripping, but then we have to pull this, where is it? It comes off right here. This was pretty tricky. I used a pickle fork to pull that off. Next step is going to be to pull those, there's 3 bolts going through the frame over there that run into the pump, or the gearbox, I mean, and it's right here. So I'm going to go remove those, and then I'll probably just pull this thing down right
down through the bottom here. These jaws are not wide enough to fit around this, so gotta go to the store and buy a different one. Okay, maybe not. Bought this whole kit. Came with a whole bunch of different ones, and this one here might work. Oh yeah. This is a jaw puller, and it is the wrong tool for the job. I tried it anyways. That is the pitman arm puller. I need to modify mine now though, so that it will fit around the pitman arm. Here it is, finally fitting. I got a picture. I did forget to roll the camera though, so there's no video of this part. I used my blowtorch to heat that baby up, and then it finally did pop loose. And believe me, we were cheering when that finally happened. This took a while. Okay, here's everything all put back together. Now it's time to bleed the system. So I did not show all those steps, and I did have a couple of friends stop by and help. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Jeremy. And we got it all put together. So I'm gonna wait a little bit here. My son will be home. I'm gonna have him help bleed the system. That entails someone steering back and forth, and then I'll be here watching, adding some fluid, making sure that the fluid doesn't get below the level and suck air into the system. But that's how you fill it all back up with fluid.
I waited a week or two to record this conclusion. I didn't need it though. I knew on day one that this was a major improvement. The steering is nice and tight. You turn the steering wheel, the tires, the wheels follow with it. No more slop. It's great. Even Courtney has driven it a couple of times, and although it's still not her favorite vehicle to drive, she's no longer in the camp of refusing to drive it because it feels dangerous. So this is a major improvement from an old, worn-out gearbox. Don't get me wrong though, this is still a 25-year-old dually 4x4. It's 8,500 pounds, handles like a pig, but I love this pig. I love driving it. It's a nice, big, loud, noisy diesel truck, but you don't be thinking that this is going to run like a go-kart on rails or anything like that. It's still a big old truck. So if you've got a lot of slop in your gearbox, I highly recommend the redhead steering gears to improve your ride, get it back to stock configuration and stock just tightness. It handles so well now. I've got plenty more work to do on this truck, so please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you.